Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to give you a few hosting tips and also let you know about some of my favorite serving dishes. And this video is being sponsored by LG, and I'm really excited about this dishwasher. I absolutely love the look of it. It's a stainless steel finish and it's smudge and fingerprint proof, which is really great, especially if you have little ones. And I love that the control panel is hidden from view because that gives it a more sleek look. It has a lot of different cycle options and just a lot of different features. It's also a very silent wash, which is always a plus. It has 3 different racks and I love the top rack. So this is where I like to put some of my different utensils and stuff for Uriah, like smaller items that sometimes can get lost in a dishwasher. So I love that top rack for those type of things. So this dishwasher has been really great. It does a really great job at getting our dishes clean. So if you guys are interested in checking it out, I will have a link in the description box below. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you don't ever miss an upload from me. And if you're an oldie but a goodie, thank you so much for coming back for another video. Alright guys, so this video is going to be all about preparing for holiday gifts. So whether you're hosting Thanksgiving, Christmas, Christmas Eve, whatever the case may be, I'm going to give you guys some tips that I think will be really helpful. Alright guys, so the first tip I have for you guys is a pretty obvious one, and that is make sure your house is nice and clean. So of course, if you're having guests over, you don't want them there if your house is in a big mess, and maybe you don't have time to clean the entire house, but make sure you're cleaning the spaces that your guests will be in. So the living room, the kitchen, dining room, the bathroom that the guests will be using, make sure that all of those spaces are really nice and clean. It's also a really great idea to make sure that all your appliances are good and clean. So maybe like the mixer that you'll be using, you want to make sure that your stove is nice and clean, because obviously if you're going to be hosting, you're probably going to be doing a lot of cooking, and the stove really does take a lot of wear and tear throughout the year, and sometimes we just don't take the time to clean it. So yeah, go ahead and clean that oven and make sure that it's ready to be used. And you also want to make sure that you have room in your refrigerator, because you'll probably be storing a lot of leftovers and just food in general, so you want to make sure that there's room in there. So go ahead and clean it out and get rid of any expired food. The next tip I have for you guys is to get your serving dishes ready, and this is so important. And if you've never hosted a dinner or anything before, you might realize that you don't have enough dishes for all the food you'll be serving. So for me personally, I like to keep serving dishes really simple. I just like to use plain white dishes, and this is really easy because you can get white dishes anywhere and everything just looks really nice and clean and everything matches. So I want to go ahead and show you guys some of my favorite serving dishes. I have quite a few, but I just wanted to highlight some of my favorites. So this dish right here, I absolutely love. It's really great quality, and I love the handles. As you guys can tell, it's really nice and big. So I think I picked this up at Wayfair, but this would be really great for a turkey or a ham. So you can cut it up yourself, or you could leave it whole and just let your guests cut it themselves. But either way, this is a really great dish, and it's really great for serving. And I have 2 more that are really similar to what I just shared with you guys, but as you can tell, these are in the rectangle shape. But I love to use these for the main entree, so turkey, ham, hen, duck, whatever the case may be. These are really great for that, and I love that they have the handles because that makes it really nice and easy to carry. So yeah, as you can tell, they're really nice and big, and you can also use these for your macaroni and cheese. So I have it in a smaller version, so it's just really nice. Some of my favorite dishes. And then also for the sides, I like to use these big square bowls, and I picked these up at Walmart. So this is really great for your potato salad, your mashed potatoes, black eyed peas, whatever you might be cooking. And then I have some of these smaller ones, and these are also really great for sides. So if you have something that you don't really have a lot of, these are going to be really nice for that. And I love the shape. It's a really unique shape, and I also picked these up at Walmart. You also want to think about your plates, your glassware, and different things like that. So I have a different set that I like to use whenever I'm hosting dinner. So normally those are just sitting in a cabinet collecting dust. So I like to make sure that I put them in the dishwasher and that they're really nice and clean. And helping me keep my dishes clean this holiday season is the LG Top Control dishwasher, and it has a lot of really great features. One thing I really love about it is that these plate dividers actually collapse. So if you need to put something really big in this section, then all you have to do is put those down and you can put whatever you need to there. But I love to put my plates and different things like that in this section, and then in the middle rack I like to do my glassware and my cups and different things like that. And this dishwasher has what is called quad wash technology. So it has 4 multi-motion arms that rotate back and forth, and they spin to do a power clean, and it's washing the dishes from multiple angles. So that helps the dishwasher get everything clean the first time. I've really been enjoying our new LG dishwasher. It gets our dishes really nice and clean, and with Black Friday coming up, this would be the perfect time to shop for different appliances like a dishwasher, because they always have really great savings. So if you guys are interested in checking out the LG dishwasher, then I will have a link in the description box below. The next tip I have for you guys is to menu plan. So you want to make sure that you're looking through your favorite cookbooks, recipe books, Pinterest. I live for Pinterest. I love to get on Pinterest and find different recipes. So yeah, you want to make sure that you plan out your menu and know exactly what you're gonna have. And you want to think about this before you even go to the grocery store, of course, because that way you know exactly what to pick up. I know for me personally, if I'm ever planning dinner, what I like to do is usually have 2 main entrees. So we'll do 2 main meats, and then we'll normally do about 3 or 4 sides and then a few desserts. Of course, you're gonna come up with a menu that's going to fit you and your guests best. I would also say go ahead and make a list of the different guests you're expecting. That way you know exactly how much food to prepare, and this is so important. Me personally, I'm an overcooker. I'd rather have too much than not enough, but it's so important to make sure that you're in contact with your guests and you know if anybody's bringing a +1, because of course you don't want to be preparing for 15 people when really you're going to have 25 people. Obviously that will be a big mess. So go ahead and make that rough tally of guests so you know exactly how much food to pick up and all of that. The next thing I would recommend is for you to go ahead and shop early, especially if you're going to be hosting Thanksgiving. Obviously, everybody and their mama is going to be shopping for the same thing. So you don't want to take any chances and possibly having stuff not be in stock. So go ahead and shop about a week in advance, and then that way you don't really have to worry about it. You also want to make sure that you buy extra. So I know we were talking about, you know, having a head count, but you also want to buy extra just in case you mess up. So say for instance you're cooking the green beans and you start doing something else and the green beans burn. You want to make sure that you have a few extra cans of green beans in the pantry. That way you're not having to run down to Walmart to get them later on. So yeah, go ahead and buy a few extra things because you'd rather be safe than sorry. Alright guys, so those are my tips for holiday hosting. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. And if you're interested in checking out the LG dishwasher, I will have a link in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I will talk to you all in the next video. Bye!